Hi everyone, my name is Kendall. This is my first YouTube video ever, so excuse me if this is painfully awkward or embarrassing or something, but here we are, we're doing it. This is something I've always wanted to do, and I feel like now is the perfect time because I have this new, fresh year. It's 2022. We have a lot of exciting things that my husband and I want out of this year, like buying a house and trying to start a family. So I'm really excited to start that journey, and God, I feel like I'm on The Bachelor. Start my journey of finding love. No, I'm just kidding. I've already found love, and his name is Jordan. There he is. There he is. Me and Jordan and I are trying to conceive, and it's so weird to talk about. I have wanted to be, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna get emotional. I have wanted to be a mom for as long as I can remember. When people ask me like, Kendall, what's your career goal? Like, what do you want to do in life? The answer is I want to be a mom. Like, I've always wanted to be a mom. I've always wanted to have kids, but being able to like create a life and a family with someone that you love, and I don't know, it's just wild. It blows my mind. And like the thought of actually having a baby is crazy. So mainly I'm doing this for myself so that I can document this hopefully really exciting time that is about to come up in our lives. The day after Christmas, so December 26th, 2021, I decided that I was gonna go off the birth control pill. And just for some background on that, I've been on the birth control pill since I was literally 16 years old. It's been a long time that I've been on the pill, which, trust me, I've done my research already. Birth control does not affect your fertility, which is good, because, you know, being on the pill for that long, you might think like, what is this doing to my body? How's this gonna affect my fertility in the future? But it really doesn't. So on the 26th, like I said, the day after Christmas was the first day I stopped taking the pill. And then from then I just have like a timeline because I'm crazy, of like sort of what's happened since then. And today is January 24th. So it's almost been, a month since I've been off the pill. When we decided that we were going to start trying, I went to go see a gynecologist or an OBGYN, in like October of 2021. And, you know, I asked her, hey, like, my husband and I are thinking about trying to start a family. You know, when is the best time for me to go off the pill? And she told me that go off the pill when, like, if you got pregnant, you'd be like, okay, great. So that's what we did. I really didn't go off the pill until we were 100% ready. And knowing that like if we had sex and got pregnant, that would be, you know, a happy thing and we would be good to go. So that's why I waited. In retrospect, after, you know, doing research and watching fertility videos and the fact that your period, you know, it's easier to conceive when you know when you're going to get your period. And it's easier to conceive when your periods are regular. So that being said, I go off the pill. On the day before New Year's Eve, so December 30th, I started my withdrawal bleeding, which is basically the fake period that you get after you stop taking the birth control pill. So every month when you take your pills and you have that little section at the end where there's like the white placebo, I don't know why I keep doing this. There's the placebo pills and you start, you know, taking those, or that you get your withdrawal bleeding, which is basically like having a period each month, a very light period, but it's not actually a real period. You're not ovulating. had the withdrawal bleeding, but I knew that wasn't a real period. So it's like, okay, when you go off the birth control pills, you know, when are you going to get your first period? People say that it can take anywhere from 1 to 3 months to have your cycle be regular again, and you can't conceive really unless you know when your cycle is regular, so that you know when you're ovulating. So on January 12th, I started taking ovulation tests, OPKs, which is ovulation predictor kit. So I started taking those tests, and if you're familiar with ovulation kits at all, you basically I use the little like test strippy ones, not like the digital ones. So the test strip ones, there's a control line, and then there's the line that will be as dark or darker when you're in your peak ovulation. My lines were very faint for a few days when I first started taking the tests, and then on January 14th was the first time that the line was darker than the control line. And I was like, okay, we're ovulating, baby. So once you get a positive LH surge, which is luteinizing hormone, which is what ovulation predicting kits are testing for, LH hormone. Once you get that LH surge, you know that that's the day of your ovulation, and the days leading up to your ovulation and the day of ovulation, and maybe like the day after are the best days to conceive. So, like I said, the 14th was the day that I ovulated. Also, keep in mind, this is the first time I've ever done this. This is the first time I've ever tried to get pregnant, wanted to be pregnant. The first time I've ever dabbled in testing ovulation, and the first time I've ever been off the birth control pills. So really, this is all super new to me. And while I'm just being the type A person that I am, I'm researching everything, learning. So if I'm wrong on any of this, you know, cut me a break. I'm not a doctor, but I am trying to get pregnant. So during the time that I had the peak LH surge, we obviously, you know, got it done. Since then, I've been in this 2-week wait period. So right now is the 24th. So right now I am 10 days post ovulation, and I heard that the earliest that you can get a positive pregnancy test is day 8-9 post ovulation. But just to be safe, I'm kind of just waiting until the end of this month to take a pregnancy test, because I got super excited when I was like 4 or 5 days post ovulation. I felt like I was feeling symptoms, and then I probably really wasn't, but I took a pregnancy test and it was negative, obviously, because I was like 4 or 5 days post-ovulation. Way too soon to know if you're pregnant, way too soon to show up on a test. So, sorry, I just sneezed. Excuse me. Like I said, I'm kind of waiting. I think I'm gonna wait until the 30th. So like Sunday of this week, January 30th, to take a test, because at that point I will be like more than 28 days from when I stopped taking the pill. So, and I will be, you know, about 2 weeks away from when I ovulated. So I feel like at that point it would be able to tell on a pregnancy test if I had the HCG hormone, which is what that tests. So yeah, that's where we're at. Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention. In addition to having the positive LH surge on January 14th, on January 10th, I experienced, we're gonna get a little TMI for a second, so if you know me, I'm so sorry. But I experienced discharge like I've never experienced before. It was sticky, sort of like egg white, stretchy like discharge, and it just like came out, and I was like, oh, this is new. Never experienced that type of discharge before, which makes sense because that is the discharge that you get when you ovulate. So I am 99% sure that I ovulated due to the discharge and due to the positive LH hormone being that control, or that line being darker than the control line. So that gives me great hope that I will that we did conceive because we did, you know, have sex on the correct days in order to have the best chance based on when I thought I was ovulating. Or I will get my period this month, and then next month it will be a little bit easier for me to track and like figure out when I'm ovulating, when's the best time to have sex, and when I will get my period in February. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm really excited. This is something that I've always wanted, and I'm really, really, really excited for when the time does come. If you know me at all, you know that I'm a super, super impatient person. So this is really hard for me. Me being 1 month in, being like, why am I not pregnant? On a serious note, like, miscarriage and infertility and difficulty trying to conceive is a real thing, and that may be something that is on the table for me, and I have literally no idea yet, because I am only like less than a month into this thing. So my heart goes out to anyone that is trying to conceive and is having, you know, that struggle, or has had miscarriage or loss, or anything like that. My heart goes out to you. I'm just at the beginning of this journey, and I'm really, really excited and hopeful that this weekend I might have a positive pregnancy test, which is crazy. So yeah, I'm excited. Oh, Evie. This is Evie. Hi, say hi, Evies. Wait, say hi. Say hi. Oh, there she is. Say hi. Hi, camera. Okay, the sun's going down. We love you. Mwah. Bye.